What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back to do my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Capital Collision 2022 predictions. Now, Capital Collision happens this Saturday, live on NewJapanWorld.com and Fight TV from the Entertainment Sports Arena in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Now, this card for Capital Collision for New Japan Pro Wrestling, folks, it is incredibly stacked and unbelievably loaded from top to bottom. We have 8 fantastic matches, and the IWGP United States title will be on the line here. So I am extremely excited to do my Capital Collision predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Capital Collision this year after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling event, which was Wrestling Dontaku on May 1st from the Fukuoka PayPay Dome, we went 4-5. So our overall record coming in is 477, 165, and 5. So we're coming off our first losing record in a long time, and I'm looking to start a new winning streak here and now. So hopefully in this video we will get back on the winning track. We are currently on a 1 pay-per-view losing streak. Hopefully in this video we will end this losing streak. Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of Super Juniors 29 predictions video yet, definitely go check it out if you haven't, guys, because this is the second video of the day. So hope you guys will be able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we got on deck on the channel on this massive and monster month of May this year. And as always, show your support the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, pick the good one if you're a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling like myself, and you're ready for Capital Collision this year from our nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is... Just two. Whoop, whoop! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is a one-on-one showdown. On one side, first, he is representing the LA Dojo, and he is the very talented Ren Narita. And his opponent is the first ever graduate of Katsuyori Shibata's LA Dojo. He is the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks. Now, this is the third one-on-one meeting between Ren Narita and the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks. Narita has won the last 2 one-on-one meetings over Karl Fredericks, dating back to the 2019 Young Lions Cup and their last meeting on New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong last November. So, coming from me in this one-on-one showdown, I am going to go with the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks, to finally get it done and defeat Ren Narita by any means. And now, next matchup. It is a huge 10-man tag team battle. On one side, you have the team consisting of Yuya Uemura, the King of Sneaky Style, representing Chaos, Rocky Romero, David Finlay, one half of the Guerrillas of Destiny, the Silverback Tonga Loa, aka T, and Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser. And their opponents are all representing Team Filthy, consisting of Danny Limelight, J.R. Kratos, Jarrell Nelson, Royce Isaacs, and the strongest and longest strong openweight champion, Filthy Tom Lawler. So, coming from me in this 10-man tag team battle and the ongoing war between Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser, and Tom Lawler, I am going to go with Team Rosser to get it done here. The team of Yuya Uemura, Rocky Romero, David Finlay, Tonga Loa, and Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser, to get it done and defeat Team Filthy by any means. And now, next matchup. It is a one-on-one showdown with momentum at stake for Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall on June 12th. On one side, he is representing the United Empire, and he is one half of the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with his partner Jeff Cobb. And it's time for all of you peasants to bow down. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Dominator, the Great O-Khan, and his opponent is representing the cutthroat darkness era of... And he is one half of the brand new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with his partner, the Rogue General Bad Luck Fale, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. he is Bullet Club's one and true crown jewel, Chase Owens. Now, this matchup has a lot at stake when it comes to momentum because at Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall on June 12th, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles will be on the line when the United Empire's Jeff Cobb and Great-O-Khan challenge the new champions, Chase Owens and Bad Luck Fale. So this matchup is all about momentum. So coming from me in this one-on-one showdown with momentum at stake for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team title matchup at Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall on June 12th, I am going to go with the United Empire's own Dominator, the Great-O-Khan, to get it done and defeat the crown jewel, Chase Owens, by any means. And now next matchup, it is a huge 8-man tag team battle. On one side, you have the team consisting of Shane Hayes, Mad Mikey Nichols, Bad Dude Tito, and the former NXT North American Champion, he is Jonah. And their opponents are all representing the United Empire, consisting of Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davies, Aussie Open, the Ultimate Weapon Aaron Hanare, and the Imperium Unit, Jeff Cobb. So coming from me in this 8-man tag team battle, this one could be an absolute banger because we're going to get to see Jonah and Jeff Cobb in the same ring. That's going to be an absolute hoss banger. We're also going to see the Bad Dude Tito versus the Ultimate Weapon Aaron Hanare and Aussie Open versus the former TM61 squad of Shane Haas and Mad Mikey Nichols, which they have not tag teamed together since they were split up after being fired from the WWE. So it's going to be great to see TM61 back as a tag team. But coming from me, I am going to go with my boys in the United Empire, the squad of Aussie Open, the Ultimate Weapon Aaron Hanare, and the Imperium Unit Jeff Cobb to get it done here and defeat the team of Shane Haas, Mad Mikey Nichols, Bad Dude Tito, and Jonah by any means in an 8-man banger. And now the next matchup. It is a massive fatal 4-way match for the IWGP United States Championship. Starting off with the challengers. First, he is the newest member of the Cutthroat Darkness era of and he is a former 2-time IWGP United States Champion looking to regain the title that he hasn't held in nearly 3 years. He is no longer the flamboyant one, oh no. He is rock hard, Juice Robinson. Next, he is representing All Elite Wrestling and the Blackpool Combat Club, and he is also a former 2-time IWGP United States Champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Death Rider, Jon Moxley. Next, he is the leader of the United Empire, and he is looking to become the first ever British-born IWGP United States Champion, and he is the former undisputed champion of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Fill the skies. He is the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay. And all 3 of these challengers are challenging the 14th and reigning and defending and the first ever 3-time IWGP United States Champion, the 2nd Grand Slam winner in New Japan Pro Wrestling's history, and the only man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold that IWGP Heavyweight Championship 8 times. He is indeed the ace of the universe, and if you know his music, his old music, you'll know who I'm talking about. versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now, this matchup really started all the way back at Windy City Riot after Jon Moxley challenged Hiroshi Tanahashi to a match here at Capital Collision. But then it culminated at Wrestling Dontaku when it was supposed to be Will Ospreay versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the vacant IWGP United States title. And then a week before the event, Will Ospreay got COVID, so he was taken out of the match, and Tomohiro Ishii took his spot, in which at the end of the night in Dontaku, Tanahashi won the U.S. title for the third time, and then out of nowhere, Juice Robinson, now part of Bullet Club, came out and staked his claim for the United States title. And then a couple weeks ago, Will Ospreay said, if you all three want a shot at the U.S. title, we might as well make it a four-way match, and thus we're getting this match. It started at Windy City Riot with a challenge. It culminated at Wrestling Dontaku with a new challenger, and it'll all come to fruition here in this fatal four-way match to see who will be the U.S. champion. Now, starting off with Rock Hard Juice Robinson first, I did not see Juice Robinson joining Bullet Club. That was far away from my mind. I thought he was done for wrestling, but he really shocked the whole world and shocked the New Japan Pro Wrestling world by staying in this company and joining Bullet Club. And in my opinion, I like Juice Robinson in Bullet Club. It's a new direction for him. He hasn't been a heel since his days in NXT as CJ Parker. So this is his first heel run in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And now he's not flamboyant. He's rock hard. And he is looking to become the U.S. champion for the third time. And he hasn't been U.S. champion since 2019. So it's been 3 years since Juice Robinson has held this U.S. title. Then you have Jon Moxley, the Death Rider, looking to once again be the U.S. champion, but it would be a potential nightmare if Moxley wins this, because we may not see the U.S. title ever again, or it won't even be defended enough to care. So Jon Moxley winning this would be an absolute mistake. Then you have my boy, the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay, who should have gotten that opportunity if COVID didn't struck, and he would be coming in as the new and first ever British-born IWGP US champion. But he has an opportunity to get this title right here and now. But if he does not win this championship here, he deserves a one-on-one shot. Then you have Hiroshi Tanahashi looking to start his unprecedented third reign as the IWGP US champion, and he's looking to make his first title defense a successful one. But for me, I think this will be his only run with the belt. I think he is losing the IWGP US title here because Tanahashi now is not the type to hold the belt for multiple months like he used to in the past. Not like what Okada's doing right now with the Undisputed title. Tanahashi is nowhere near that same guy. And for me, he's gonna be a transitional champion once again. He's gonna hold this belt for a couple days and have 0 successful title defenses. I think he's not walking out the champion, and he and Jon Moxley are the two guys I don't think will win the titles here. So coming from me in this massive fatal four-way match for the IWGP US title, for me, it's down to two guys. It's either going to be Juice Robinson or it's going to be the Commonwealth Kingpin Will Ospreay that's going to win this U.S. title here. Moxley and Hiroshi Tanahashi have the slimmest chance of winning this, almost as slim as a Slim Jim. So coming from me, as much as I would love to see Juice Robinson with the U.S. title and bringing it back to Bullet Club, Ospreay has to win this match. He has to bring this title back to the United Empire. So coming from me, I'm going to go with my boy in the United Empire, the Commonwealth Kingpin Will Ospreay, to become the new and first ever British-born IWGP United States Champion and defeat Jon Moxley, Rock Hard Juice Robinson, and the Ace of the Universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi, in an absolute fatal four-way banger. And now next matchup, it is a one-on-one first ever meeting on one side. He is representing the House of Black, and he is the SoCal monster Brody King. And his opponent is the leader of Suzuki Gun, Ichiban, and he is the former IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He is a former Never Openweight Champion, and he is a former King of Pro Wrestling Champion. He is the King and Torture Master himself, Minoru Suzuki. Now, this matchup has the potential to be an absolute banger. We're going to see chops, we're going to see forearms, we're going to see just heavy-hitting showdown. And I have a good feeling this one's going to be an absolute banger because Brody King is looking for a fight. And Minoru Suzuki always says, bring it on. And bring out your best moves because Suzuki's looking to take them and just laugh in your face and hit you with even harder attacks. So you know this one's going to be a good one. So coming from me in this one-on-one first ever meeting between these two, it's the Gonzo Bomb of Brody King versus the chokeout God-style pile driver with Minoru Suzuki. But the big question is, can Suzuki pick up a guy as massive as Brody King? That is the biggest question for me. But coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I am going to go with the SoCal Monster representing the House of Black, Brody King, to get it done and defeat the King himself, Minoru Suzuki, by any means in a hard-hitting banger. And now next matchup, it is another one-on-one first ever meeting on one side. He is representing AEW and he's looking to get a huge one-on-one victory here. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. It's cold when I'm on to love for the world. It's cold when I'm on to love for the world. It's cold when I'm on to love. If you see me staring at you, better not call up. For the world, it's cold when I'm on to love. For the world, it's cold when I'm on to love. For the world, it's cold when I'm on to love. If you see me staring at you, better not call up. He is the Mad King, Eddie Kingston, and his opponent is representing Chaos, and he is the only man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold that Never Openweight Championship 6 times, and he is one badass, tough sumbitch. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, or Golem. Now, I'm calling this matchup the not fucking around match because you know Eddie Kingston's not here to fuck around. There's not going to be any flips or super kicks or anything. And you know Tomohiro Ishii is here not to fuck around either. And I have a good feeling this is going to be an absolute banger. But the biggest story coming into this matchup is the health of Eddie Kingston. Now, we did see what happened on Dynamite back in the parking lot with the Jericho's Appreciation Society with Chris Jericho throwing a fireball into Eddie Kingston's eye. So the big question coming into this matchup is Eddie Kingston ready to go, and is he at 100% after that fireball incident by the Jericho Appreciation Society? There's idea of Tomohiro Ishii coming off some fantastic bangers throughout 2022. His war with Minoru Suzuki, his matchup for the U.S. title at Wrestling Dontaku in a losing effort to Hiroshi Tanahashi, and he also has a shot at the Impact Wrestling World title against Josh Alexander at Under Siege. But Ishii's having one hell of a good 2022. He's putting up banger after banger after bangers, and with the G1 Climax coming up in July, Ishii's going to have some potential G1 classics this year. So coming from me in this one-on-one first ever meeting between these two and the not fucking around match, the big question is Eddie Kingston. Is he going to be ready to go? And that's really going to tell me who I think is going to win this. And I am going to go with the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, to get it done here and defeat the Mad King, Eddie Kingston, by any means in a hard-hitting banger. And now, it's time for the main event. It is a massive tag team showdown with momentum at stake for the main event of Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall on June 12th. On one side, they are both representing Chaos, consisting of one half of the best friends, Trent Baretta, and the leader of Chaos, the former 5-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and the reigning undisputed IWGP Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, and their opponents, consisting of the big man Hikuleo and his partner, he is the undisputed leader of the Cutthroat Darkness era of and he, in my opinion, is gonna be the next and soon to be undisputed IWGP champion, because I've guaranteed it. He is the first ever Grand Slam winner in New Japan Pro Wrestling's history, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. It's time for all of you to breathe in his new era, because he's going to be the next undisputed IWGP champion. Because it's time for all of you to breathe with the still his era. He is Switchblade Jay White. Now, this matchup has a lot of momentum at stake, because in the main event of Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall on June 12th, Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada will defend the undisputed IWGP Championship against the leader of Bullet Club, my boy, Switchblade Jay White. Now, starting off with the Chaos Squad, Okada and Trent Baretta are looking to give Okada some momentum into his huge title match at Dominion, and he's looking to finally stop this Bullet Club train that is going in full speed, and he's looking to shut down Hikuleo and the Switchblade right here and now. There inside you have the Bullet Club squad of Hikuleo, even though I don't know if he's part of Bullet Club as of yet, and the leader of Bullet Club, my boy Switchblade Jay White, looking to get some momentum, because I've already said, I've guaranteed it. Switchblade Jay White is going to end Okada's undisputed IWGP title reign at Dominion on June 12th. So tick-tock, Okada, because the days of you being the undisputed champion are numbered, and it's time for you to once again breathe with the Switchblade in his new Bullet Club era. So coming from me in this massive tag team main event match for momentum for the main event of Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall on June 12th for the undisputed IWGP Championship. As much as I would like to pick Hikuleo and my boy Switchblade Jay White in this tag team match, they need to lose this match to give Switchblade the reverse momentum and have him walk out of Dominion the champion. So coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I need Switchblade to walk out the champ at Dominion. So I am going to go with the Chaos Squad of Trent Baretta and the soon-to-be former undisputed IWGP champion Kazuchika Okada to get it done here and defeat the Bullet Club squad of Hikuleo and my boy Switchblade Jay White by any means. Tick-tock, Okada, 6/12/22. And those are my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Capital Collision 2022 predictions. Now, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you see winning that massive tag team showdown between Switchblade's Bullet Club and Chaos and Kazuchika Okada's Chaos tag team? Who do you see winning those two big one-on-one matches between Eddie Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii and Brody King and Minoru Suzuki? Who do you see walking out of that fatal four-way match as the IWGP US champion? And who do you see winning all of those multiple tag team showdowns? Let me know all of your picks in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to me, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching these two big videos I put up on the channel today, guys. Again, thank you guys so very much for all the support. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We're over 1,000 subscribers on the channel, guys. Again, thank you guys so very much for the support. And if you guys are not subscribed to this channel yet, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling, when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, Ring of Honor Wrestling, and the WWE, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and college football, super kick that subscribe button, folks. It's free, and become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys all next week for some more big videos. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe. Later days, and peace.